When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Wake Forest offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're built.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Off-play action on 1st down. And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returns only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Sims. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's King. Complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers.
Turning it on. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cox. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. One final play before the end of the quarter. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Let's go, let's go. Dropping back, it's Kane.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. A long way to go for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Kane. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. A very productive run gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play down.
Touchdown, wait! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
42, Georgia Tech, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's King. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Coverage team does a good job. Touches it dead. No return on this one.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's King. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
You want to play zone? You don't want to bring pressure? That's fine. If I'm a wide receiver, it's my job to find those holes. I sit down in it. Nice curl route. Nice throw. Nice catch.
And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets open down the middle. Breaks the tackle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by...
Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wake.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
49, Georgia Tech, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The give on the option. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Georgia Tech, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking down the middle. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Wide open spaces. The 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have in the skill position.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
63, Georgia Tech, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Makes a man miss. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fired it to the right, complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whitaker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 25 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
He's got it again. Turning it on. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Demon Deacons are on the move. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. 2 straight runs, and they've been knocked down in the backfield, and now it's 3rd and goal.